Dear student, this is the last part of what amine chapter, that is diazonium salt. Already we know the reactivity part. In that diazonium salt preparation already did. Okay, but here in detail we should discuss regarding the diazonium salt. So first we'll go for what is diazonium salt, what is the general formula, what are the characteristics. Okay, so diazonium salt having the general formula, that is RN2X. Here na correct agi bardre, here R N triple bond N X. This is the general formula of what? Diazonium salt. Diazonium salt. Here this nitrogen having positive charge. In that there are different kinds of elements are present or molecules are present. Diazonium salt. What are they? Here R should be aryl group. Particularly we can say R should be aryl group, not an alkyl. Why? Because alkyl diazonium salts are highly unstable. Okay, R should be aryl group. Compare with the alkyl group, aryls are stable, so R should be aryl group. So diazo group, which is a diazo group, diazo group is nothing but N2 plus. N2 plus we can write N triple bond N, here positive charge on one nitrogen atom, one of the nitrogen atom, that is diazo compounds or diazo group. X should be, it may be varies, maybe Cl minus, Br minus or BF3, BF4 minus. It is called as in what? Fluoroborate. Okay, fluoroborate or hydrogen sulfonate or sulfate, hydrogen sulfate. These three are what? Present in a diazonium salt, RN2X. Okay. Here particular example in general अथवा एक chapter we discussed only regarding the benzene diazonium chloride अथवा benzene diazonium salt. It may be chlorine, bromine or fluoroborate or hydrogen sulfate. Okay. So what is the formula of benzene diazonium chloride? C6H5N2 plus Cl minus. That's a benzene diazonium salt. The particular example in benzene diazonium chloride. Alkyl diazonium salt is highly unstable. I already told alkyl halides or alkyl diazonium salts are highly unstable. For example, CH3N2X minus, this molecule is highly unstable compared with the benzene diazonium salt. Hagagi we concentrate only regarding the benzene diazonium salt. Then stability of aryl amine or aryl diazonium salt we can explain by the resonance structure. Due to there is a presence of double bond here. Okay, presence of double bond. Hagagi it can undergoes resonance structure. How it is possible? How the resonance will possible? Here positive charge is there and it's having the what? Electropositivity on nitrogen, so it will attract the electron pairs where the electrons are present to readily available for this nitrogen. So see here adjacent nitrogen is present, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು adjacent ಅಲ್ಲಿ carbon present ಇದೆ, only 2 is possible. Okay, compare with the nitrogen and carbon, which is the more electronegative? This nitrogen obviously more electronegative, so this electron can't take by the another nitrogen atom, only it can take from the carbon. It can possibility only from the carbon. In a carbon, this carbon having the pi bond, these pi bonds are loosely held. We can easily delocalize from one position to another position, so it can undergo the resonance structure. It will comes here, it goes to here. Same time it will get negative charge here and here double bond will come, plus charge will retain, and there is a positive charge comes in a benzene ring, so here plus charge will come. Due to the resonance structure it will get positive charge. This positive charge will be continue agi process ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. So next double bond will gives the electrons, then here double bond comes, already double bond present here and here also, and here negative charge plus charge. Okay, and in the para position there should be a positive charge. Why? Because these two electrons are belongs to this carbon also. Once this electron delocalized from this position to this carbon, meta carbon, and between the meta and ortho carbon, this will get electron deficiency, so we can write the positive charge on this what carbon atom. Then minus your positive charge, and the last it will be delocalized from here to here. The double bond comes here, positive charge comes here. This is the resonance structure of what? Aryl diazonium salt. So in this it has 4 resonating structures, that's why it should be more stable, but we can't write the resonating structure for alkyl amine, so it is highly unstable than the aryl amine. This is what just introduction regarding the diazonium salt. Now we'll move for the preparation part. Already we did, okay, already ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ we'll take from the aryl amine, primary aryl amine, that is aniline, which is an aniline. And this aniline will treated with the NaNO2 plus HCl mixture. Okay, NaNO2 nitrous acid plus HCl mixture at the low temperature around 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. In terms of Kelvin birthday, 273 to 278 Kelvin. Okay, here what happens, the rearrangement will take place and it will form the aryl diazonium salt, अथवा benzene diazonium chloride salt will obtain from this reaction. Side product we can write as it is NaCl plus 2H2O. Okay, this is what preparatory method already we discussed. Okay, now we'll move for the physical and chemical properties. This is about what diazonium salt preparation and just introduction. Now we'll move for the physical and chemical properties, reactivities and all. Okay, now first we'll move for the physical properties. Particularly we'll discuss only regarding what? Benzene diazonium salt. Benzene diazonium salt, in this which are colorless in salt. Okay, colorless, there is no color for this reaction. Okay, so idke color irodilla, only just like in water, and readily soluble with the water. In general salts are soluble in what? Water. Water only bega soluble ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Here also benzene diazonium chloride, which is soluble in water and which can decompose in a dry state. Okay, in a wet state it can retain as it is, and in a dry condition it can decompose. Why? Because it consists of what? N2. N2 is a gas, nitrogen gas. It can easily decompose. It can easily decompose. So in a dry state it should be decomposed. Then benzene diazonium fluoroborate, that is nothing but what? Benzene diazo group N2 fluoroborate, that is BF4. BF4, here plus, here minus. Benzene diazo fluoroborate, and which are insoluble in water. Which are insoluble in water. Idu bega soluble agudilla. Okay, next chemical reactivity. These only 4 points regarding the physical properties. Next we'll move for the chemical reactivity. In the chemical reactivity, okay, chemical reactivity means what? Different kinds of reactions. Different kinds of reaction. In these 2 categories we can categorize the chemical reactivity into 2. One is displacement reaction and second one is retaining reaction. One is displacement reaction, second one is retaining reaction. First we'll move for the displacement reaction or displacement reagent. Okay, or next one we can also call coupling reaction. Other next class we discuss about the first we'll move for the displacement reaction. In diazonium is a good leaving group. It having diazo group is a good leaving group, and N2 gas can escape from the reaction mixture. N2 gas can easily escape. Diazonium salt is good leaving group, that's why it can easily replace as the diazonium salt. Okay, and N2 gas escape from this reaction. And first reaction reactivity, replacement of halides or cyanides. Replacement of halides or cyanides. Halide should be X minus. All 17 group elements are called as an halides. Cyanides should be Cn. Okay, cyanide should be Cn, not Nc. Cn. Nc means isocyanate and Cn is cyanides. Okay, first reaction, Sandmeyer reaction, which are very important for board exam for 1 mark question or 2 mark question. 1 or 2 mark question ge keli keltare. What are Sandmeyer reaction? In this organic chemistry you can see the more number of what? Named reaction. From that named reaction you can accept on 2 to 4 questions. Okay, from the for board exam. So first we'll move for the Sandmeyer reaction. What is the Sandmeyer reaction? Here it comes under in what? Replacement of what? Halide groups. Okay, replacement of halide group by diazo group. Diazo group na yavadu replace ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Halide or cyanide. How can it achieve? So first you take the diazonium salt. In a reactant side you should take diazonium salt, which is treated with the copper chloride or cupric chloride ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Here what the oxidation state? You know the oxidation state calculation. Cl2 is present. Cu2Cl2 is present. Here you can take 2x plus 1 into minus 1, that's equal to 0. In the first year oxidation reduction chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. Here what the oxidation state of Cu, then it will get plus 1. Plus 1 is the oxidation state. Okay, CuCl2 in the presence of what? HCl, which will replace as the diazo group, as ArCl will come. When CuCl2 which is treated with the HCl, it will give Cl replaces the Na2X, and nitrogen is easily escaped from the reaction. Entire reaction which is unstable, here the N2 will eliminate it. Okay, N2 gas will be eliminated. If you want Br ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ, okay, if you want Br, we should replace the Cl by Br in this same reaction mixture. Cu2 Br2 over HBr. Here HBr will replace the N2X group by Br. Okay, that is ArBr. Ar nothing but aryl group. Okay, aryl group nothing but benzene group. Okay, and the last one cyanide. Here also plus 1 oxidation state. You should remember what is the Sandmeyer reaction, always copper oxidation state should be plus 1. Plus 1 oxidation state can Cn can use, and Cn replaces the N2 group. So definitions are very important in this what reaction, Sandmeyer reaction. What is the Sandmeyer reaction? You can write in a sentence wise. What is the sentence wise? Aryl diazonium salt treated with the CuCl2 over HCl, it will produce the replacement of what? Aryl diazonium group by halide or cyanide groups is nothing but what? Sandmeyer reaction. One more reaction also possible, only the change is what? By taking the copper. Okay, copper change ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು. What is the Cl and Br can also replace, which can done by copper powder. Okay, copper powder, they are taken halide form of copper. Okay, halide form of copper. Here diazonium salt which is treated with the copper powder over HCl. Copper powder over HCl. If you want Cl, we should take HCl. If you want Br, you take HBr molecule. Here ArN2X treated with the Cu, and what is the oxidation state of copper here? It should be 0. So in a next reaction, copper oxidation state should be 0, and it can replace the N2X by Cl. Here what is that? N2X by Br, and side product should be same. N2 should be good leaving group, can be easily escaped. What is the name of this reaction? Name of this reaction is Gattermann reaction. So these two are very important, either ask for 1 mark question or 2 mark question, maybe Sandmeyer reaction or Gattermann reaction. What is the difference between Gattermann reaction and Sandmeyer reaction? In a Sandmeyer reaction, copper oxidation state should be plus 1, but in a Gattermann reaction, copper oxidation state should be 0. Okay, this is regarding the reactivity of what? The aryl diazonium salt. Next class we will continue with some more reactivities of what? Aryl diazonium salt.